be doing a DIY Alzheimer's puzzle, so you know how to create your own. To buy one online, you can do that. They do have them, but they're very limited. So you can use any puzzle for this. We're using the 48-piece one here. So we're going to put it into different sections. We're then going to use method 1 of colors. And so here we've got our 4 different colors of orange, blue, green, and pink. Then method 2 is numbers. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I just highlighted them so that you can see the numbers a little bit easier. You don't have to. I used highlighters for the colors and then Sharpie for the numbers. And then we're going to put those into the bags. Make sure to label the bags so that the Alzheimer's patient knows which section they're working on and can really go around and make sure that, and it really helps them with the puzzle process. Now once that we're done, we just take those bags, we put them into the box so that they're ready to go. Now here's how you actually do an Alzheimer's puzzle. So you're going to take out one baggie, take out all the pieces, you're going to do that section. And with the way that we did this, with the edges as numbers and the middle as the colors, that's going to allow the Alzheimer's patient to do the edges really easily first. They don't have to kind of remember which colors are the edge. They're not, looking at the pieces to see which one. They just go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then colors in any order. So you can do the, the middle sections, right into the puzzle, or you can do it off to the side. It doesn't matter at that, at that level. Personally, I like to do it inside the puzzle, so that's just why I did that more. But it really, again, it's personal preference. It doesn't matter if you do it sections in and then out. So then when we take apart the puzzle, we want to make sure that we're putting them back into the baggies sorted so that the Alzheimer's patient can just grab the puzzle and do it. They don't need to come find you and say, hey, can you sort the puzzle for me? So really super important to get them involved in putting the puzzles back. They can do this on their own or with minimal supervision. This isn't something that, they can't do. This actually really helps them with their organizational skills. And so that's going to help them keep their minds healthier for longer, along with actually doing the puzzle. So it's really important that you don't have them skip this step and say, oh, I'll put the puzzle away for you. Let them do it. Here's method 3. So what we're going to be doing with this puzzle is it's a bigger puzzle, so it's 100 pieces. And we're going to be doing 16 sections, edges as a section, within those, subdivided sections here. And this method is letters. So A, B, C, D. If you don't like a particular letter, how it looks, how you write it, M versus N, maybe that's a little too confusing. You can always skip one of the letters. It really doesn't matter. It's just, it's just a sorting method. So you know which section, one section's different than the other. So it really doesn't matter if you use numbers or colors or letters. It's just different methods, but same result. So you might find that, an Alzheimer's patient, usually, 48 pieces is kind of a lot for them, but this method of Alzheimer's puzzles is going to allow them to do much bigger puzzles. 100 pieces isn't going to be quite as daunting because, you're working in these small sections of like 4 to 7 pieces, and then you're moving on to, 4 to 8, I guess, and then you're moving on to the next section and the next session, and then you're either doing them, together and adding on to the larger picture, or you're doing each section separately and turning it into a 16-piece puzzle here. So kind of depends on how you do a puzzle. If you're going to be turning it into 16 different sections, doing each section separately, turning it into a 16-piece puzzle, or you're going to be doing one section, then adding the next section on, then adding the next until you finish the puzzle. Both ways work. It's really a personal preference and how that person's brain works. So I hope that you have liked this video. I hope it's been very educational for you and you find great value in knowing how to allow any dementia or Alzheimer's patients to do their own puzzles and have that freedom and that puzzling exercise for them without having to be limited to the Alzheimer's puzzles that you find online.